Hello, adventurers! My name is Matt Kroeger, your Mold RPG Game Master, and this is the One Shot to Survive podcast. Every episode, I'll be joined by guests who will play characters straight out of our world today and will be teleported to alternate realities and must figure out how to get back home. But, most importantly, will they survive to tell their stories? This week's guests are Andrew Wiesbrock, Jackie Crofts, and Colin Orr. All right, let's roll. All right, welcome to another episode of the One Shot to Survive podcast. Colin, I don't know how, I feel like this will be on our double shot episode, but I did want to start because last episode we finally recorded the Everyone's a Banana, which has been around since the beginning.
Everybody was anticipating it. We were ready for it.
I hope we're going to top it this week. We've got returning player Andrew Wiesbrock from our, what was that episode, Andrew? The
Rainbow
one, right? Rainbow Sparkle. Yeah, Rainbow Sparkle Rescue. That's right.
Woo!
Oddly enough, all of the one shots this week are also unicorn themed. So I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Joining Colin and I and Andrew is our good friend Jackie Crofts. Jackie, I'm excited to have you get a chance to play this with us.
Me too.
So let's go ahead and jump right in and hear about your characters that you've prepared. So I'd like to hear a little bit about the character you've brought forward, their name, just a little bit about them, and then definitely want to hear their skills and shadows. So Andrew, I think I'm going to start with you. What character are you going to be playing?
Playing Harry, and I am, the thing you need to know about me is I am 50% of the Wet Bandits, and my skills are I am a novice of disguises, suburban lockpicking, and case in the joint. My shadows are booby traps, precocious children, and irrational confidence.
All right. You know, Andrew, I have some follow-up questions, but I think I get the picture. We've got 50% of the Wet Bandits joining this week, and based off of the smile on Jackie's face, I have a feeling where the remaining 50% is coming from. But who knows, Jackie? What character will you be playing?
I am Marv, the other 50% of the Wet Bandits. My shadows are arachnophobia, showboating, and dependency on Harry. I'm incapable of making any decisions without him. My skills are persistence, glass feet, and stealth and sneak. And if you need me to describe what glass feet is, it's something very specific.
Is it worth teeing up here at the beginning, or would it be funnier to just you say glass feet, go, and then you tell me whatever that means?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, because I was going to ask that, but then I don't know, the element of surprise I'm looking forward to, and I don't know the Home Alone like tie-in that well enough to like anticipate whatever the hell glass feet means. So. All right, Marv and Harry and Colin, share a little bit about your character this time.
Well, I think this is going to go well. I am playing myself. Everybody was surprised about that, but I'm playing myself. But I believe My skills are photography. I usually keep that one. Amateur woodworker. I'm trying to do more stuff on the lathe and cooking my pizza because I am perfecting that pizza by the day. Okay. And I'm thinking this month is the month. All right. I'm making it and Callie's like super excited about it, but like I'm so close. And my shadow is that I'm too agreeable. So I think this is going to be funny because if you guys bring up something that you want to do, I'm probably just going to go with it. And
Yeah.
This
I
is
almost want to cut you off because I want to do the scene right now.
yeah.
Okay, so as we shared and we've mentioned in the past, this game we're using a system that I created called Mold RPG, and so one of the themes of it is that this creepy interdimensional mold comes and teleports you all to another dimension where you inhabit like an alternate reality version of yourselves. But in order for that to happen, for you all to go to the same game where we'll play our one shot, we need to get you all in the same place. And so I'd like to set a little scene where Harry and Marv, I think you're in your truck outside of Child's to be named. You can tell me what what you're doing here and why. But you two are in Harry's lingo, literally casing the joint right now and about to go in. So let's pick it up from there. What are you guys trying to do? What would you be trying to accomplish right now?
That's a real nice house. I think we gotta. I've seen them driving around. They got real nice cars.
I got my eyes on those silver trinkets.
Ah, yeah. This is it. This is it, Marv. We're breaking out right now. This is our ticket.
We're gonna leave our calling card. We're really gonna do it.
I think. Yeah. We just gotta wait. I think they got the kids like for band recital. So I think we just gotta wait for them to back out, and then the house is open.
I'm ready.
Colin, you happen to live in this neighborhood for some reason.
Let's say that I'm just taking a stroll and
Okay.
by myself, and then I am I'm just distracted by the trees and the way the wind is blowing in the leaves.
Okay. By the what is it, Michael Jordan cutout that's like swinging around in the window. So did you say the name of the kid or the
Donnelly kid?
Donnelly? Okay, Donnelly kid. All right. I will be the Donnelly kid. I'm peeking behind the Michael Jordan poster or the Michael Jordan cutout and just like keeping an eye on you guys, but I'm not really doing anything yet.
Marv, pay attention. I think you gotta go in the back, and you gotta see if you can pick the lock. I'm just gonna knock. I don't know. Try to go through the front door. I'm gonna pick this lock, but you just go see if there's a back entrance.
I'm on it.
And I try to pick the lock on the front door.
I want to go up to the front door and be like, "Hey, I'm sorry. Were you locked out or something? Do you need some help?"
No, thank you. You're so nice. That's great. I really appreciate it. I'm good. I just, I'm trying in a hurry, and then as I'm doing that, I drop my keys.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna make that Andrew. This feels like unless this was like all a ruse. Was this a ruse or did you just fumble?
I fumbled and I tried to, now I'm trying to pick it and get him out of my hair.
Yeah, give me a mental roll. This is going to be a stress test, so you're either going to be stressed because of this or confident based off of this. So give me a mental roll and tell me if you succeed or fail.
I rolled a nat 20.
Nat 20!
All right.
We're gonna
So
get this.
Harry's in the irrational confidence is true right now. You've you've hit peak Harry. So let's say there was a dog in the driveway, like clipped to like a tie out or something that came over, and you let this dog go when it came over to you. I imagine, Colin, being a dog person, this might trigger something in you, but you've created at least a distraction in this moment that you have to confront, Colin.
I would definitely dive and try to get the dog at first, and then probably slip if it was a nat 20. It feels like I would probably run and trip and fall.
So, Colin, I'm gonna say, and then Jackie, I'm gonna come to you. So you're trying to catch the dog. I'm gonna say you can roll with advantage, and I'll tell you the reason for that in a second. But give me a physical roll with advantage.
I got a 12, so I failed on my 15.
Do you want to use luck?
Yeah.
Else's dog?
Let's do it. Yeah, let's catch somebody else's dog.
Okay. So you dive to catch this dog. It actually came over to you, even though you failed your jump, to grab it. It actually turned around and just calmly came back up to you because you smell like pizza.
I just have mud all over my face and stuff.
Yeah, you're just covered in tomato sauce and whatever else.
Nice.
So while all this is happening, Marv, you were trying to sneak around to the back, right?
Yes, I'm immediately at a disadvantage because I'm not with Harry. So I'm trying to get back there. I'm very lost immediately.
Okay.
I'm crunching on sticks, I'm making noise, I'm walking over some bullshit. I'm not being discreet.
So let's say you're trying to get through the fence to go to the back. But even though you have the stealth skill, you're so dependent on Harry that anytime you're trying to sneak around without him, it basically nullifies any skill you have. So just give me a regular physical roll to try and discreetly get to the back.
I got a 6.
Awesome. Okay, so yeah, we're about to cue Home Alone shenanigans music montage happening. You fall on your ass backwards back into the front of the house. You're not in the back. And there happens to be a gigantic spider crawling around next to you. So give me a stress test when this happens.
I got an 18.
Woo!
Wow, you two are just overcoming your fears right now. Harry and Marv.
You do really well in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. So Marv, you're doing okay with this spider. Harry, now that Colin has come back with this dog.
It looks like you lost your dog, sir.
Thank you so much. You're such a good citizen, and that really, I'm so glad that you're here. And I just angrily take the dog back. And I hold this dog. It's growling at me. This is not my dog. But I'm still trying to pick the lock. But now, I'm just rolling with it now.
I would imagine at this point, you can see there's a kid. Okay, how about this? You can see from the window that the Donnelly kid is pulling the curtains around. He's pointing intensely at those guys and making the kill motion or call the cops and trying to signal you that they do not live here and that he doesn't know who they are.
I'm waving to him and going, yeah, we'll get together soon. I know. I'll cut it out.
Andrew, give me for Harry. Give me a you're confident now, irrationally so. But give me a confidence to see if this dog is going to start to attack you right away, because you're clearly an intruder, and the dog is picking up on the kid from the window.
Yeah.
Give me a let's say mental roll, but you can do it with confidence.
I rolled another 20.
Nat 20.
This is your dog now. Describe your dog, Andrew.
This dog is a mutt. It looks a little bit like a pit bull, and it's just got like the grumpiest, oldest, like drooliest face. And it's like short and squat, and it weighs 1,000 pounds. And I have to have this dog now.
Okay. All right. If you glance over at the window, you'll see that the kid is now gone. Unknown. We're rounding the corner here. This is where I kick in the music. What do you guys want to be doing now that you've sort of stumbled your entry? The kid has seen you. What's next?
Has he seen me? Has anyone seen me?
Well, Colin has, but I would imagine
Okay.
unknown if the kid inside has seen you.
He probably has. I'm being very loud. Well, one of my skills is persistence, so I'm going to try to get through that fence again.
Okay.
Maybe like
So-
while that's happening, I'm just like kicking. I'm just gonna kick the door down.
Okay. I would love to see what happens here and then get Colin's reaction. So, Jackie, go ahead and give me a physical roll to get back over that fence.
The hilarious thing is that I have a crowbar as my weapon, which I could be using to get into the door, but I'm trying to get through the fence. I rolled a 2.
Okay, before we cut to you, Andrew, give me a physical roll to kick down the door. You can continue to roll with confidence to bust it down.
Okay, it's a 10, but I have advantage. It's a 13. Yeah, I tied.
Oh,
Meet
yeah,
it, beat
meets
it.
or beats. Yeah, so you crack open the door. This causes some sort of... you successfully kick the door in. The dog seems unfazed and happy to be able to go back inside. The reverberations, however, also contributed to Marv, who's trying to get back over the fence, continuing to fail, and it like sends a vibration across the house that then like rattles him off and falls back down right next to that spider. Colin, what's your reaction to all of this?
I'm feeling good because I felt like I did something good for somebody. Because because this guy got his dog back and he made it inside. So I'm feeling really good about that, and I'm walking away with confidence. But then, you know,
when you kick the door open, Andrew, this just feels like the classic move. A paint can swings down and clocks you right in the face. You fall backwards, doing like a perfect fall, like right next to Marv's head. Your heads are right next to each other. The spider's in the middle. Colin's just standing over you. And then you see, like, rolling down the roof is a bowling ball that's going to presumably fall on either of you. Here's where the luck is we're just gonna have a straight luck roll from either of you. Actually, both. Well, I'm gonna have both of you roll. The mold starts to creep out of the paint can that is now like swinging from the door. It crawls down the house, and this shimmering black ooze starts to cover Colin, who's standing there, and then starts to coat the two of you as you're lying on the ground. But before it teleports you away, there's a chance that this bowling ball cracks onto either of your heads. So I'm going to need just a straight luck roll. Whoever gets the higher... Well, so here's what we'll do. If you roll below a 10, there's no luck involved. You can't use luck, none of that. It's not a skill. If you roll below a 10, the bowling ball is going to hit you. And if you both roll below a 10, whoever's lower, it's going to crack your head. If you're both above a 10, then it will miss you entirely. So give me a d20 and we'll just see what happens, if this bowling ball's going to hit your face or not.
I got a 15.
7.
So Marv, Harry, you're lying there, the spider next to you. And after your irrational confidence, it's actually going to go right back to neutral, all the way from where you were, because this bowling ball, as the black mold takes over your body, you still feel the impact of this 18-pound ball
Oh,
hit you in the face. I rolled
Face.
for it. You're gonna take 7 damage for that,
Lord.
and your nose is broken.
Whoa, bro, are you okay? Ah!
Me.
I'm so distracted by the spider that like I
We'll see if the black. Well, we'll see. We'll see if the dog made it with you or not. Undetermined, but I have to say this joke. The black mold transports you to an entirely another dimension, and while you're standing there, the little boy's looking out the window after all his like ridiculous contraptions to get you out of here, and he says like, "I made those intruders disappear," and then we're gonna cut to our game. As always, we have 4 one-shot options that we can play. I mean, obviously, I know what each one is, but for the players, they will only know the titles. So it will be completely random in terms of which combination, which story we end up with. So our one-shots for this week. Andrew, what is our first one-shot called?
The Serial Killer Files.
And Jackie, what is our second one-shot option?
big ass robots.
I really want to do that one. Colin, what is our third option?
Sidekicks.
And number 4 is the newest, called Whiz Kids. So, Colin, will you roll a d4 to determine which story we'll be doing?
Here we go. Oh, we're doing big ass robots, baby.
Yes. I really hoped that it would be this one. Yes. Okay. Big ass robots. I'll give you like a quick introduction, and then we're going to break while you guys look over the mold and the powers options, and then we'll come back and share what you guys chose. So, big ass robots. In the not so distant future, building sized robots protect and serve humanity. These Gabriels are the creation of eccentric billionaire Kai Octane, whose visions of a world augmented by technology have become reality, as nations across the globe have enlisted highly skilled individuals to pilot his gigantic machines. Without warning, a meteor the size of a city hurtles towards the Earth's moon, where Octane's R&D exploration settlement resides for his staff, as well as wealthy vacationers. An impact of this severity would surely destroy the entire moon, as well as have catastrophic effects for Earth and its inhabitants. This looks like a job for the Gabriels, or better yet, the big-ass robots.
Should we do Power Rangers? Should we be like Power Rangers and like I transform into Zap, and then like
Sure. Let's not even talk about it anymore. I just want to see what happens when we do that. Whatever that ends up sounding like. Okay. All right. We're back. Everybody's chosen their mold and the associated powers. So this time, not a lot has changed for the characters themselves, although they are now going to be part of this Gabriel unit. So Gabriel's being these like mech Gundam robots that have a single pilot in each of them. And so the molds this time are essentially associated with the type of Gabriel robot that they are going to be playing. And these Gabriels, just to paint a picture, are these like mentioned building sized robots that have way more hit points, and they have these like halo drives that like beam around the heads of the robots, and that's what's powering them. And everybody's got these super kick-ass jet wings and stuff. So you all are part of this Gabriel unit that will hear more about here in a moment and the challenge facing you. But before we move, like there were 5 mold options that align with the core, like warrior, conjurer, scholar, enchanter, survivor. And so would love to hear what you all chose.
I chose Survivor, which I named Loyal Lackey when me and Andrew were giving this.
I'm Frosty, the enchanter.
So I chose Conjurer, and I'm Zap. Zap is ready. Zap is in control.
Can my giant Gabriel just look like a giant robot version of Marv, but it's got like wings and a halo?
There's no reason that they couldn't be like, you all are just gigantic versions of yourselves. Let's just call it that. But you have like a code name that's Turbo, Frosty, and Zap.
I got a lightning bolt. Zap!
It's turbo time.
Oh my god. Turbo Man. How many Christmas movies can we shove into this
All of them.
episode? Kai Octane is just Cousin Eddie at this point. It's March, by the way, that we're recording this. Okay, so we've got the 3 of you, Zap, Frosty, Turbo, the Gabriels for Colin, Harry, and Marv, respectively. The last you remember, the Black Mold had taken you away when you were failing to break into a kid's home. A bowling ball had just crushed Harry's face. And as you feel yourselves rematerializing in this new world, you heard the introduction. You would know this because you still have this like foggy sense memory of this version of yourself and what you're doing and why you're here, even though you still very much are the most present form is like the one you just left. But as you know, when you join into this new dimension, as I said, there's this meteor that's about to blow up the moon, which again is where this mini civilization for Kai Octane's Halotech enterprises. It's also like this vacation place, if you imagine like people wanting to travel to space and all that. Imagine the future version of that. But this humongous meteor is about to blow up the moon, and it's up to the Gabriels to stop it. So you're standing in this lunar base as the mold starts to dissipate from your bodies, and you all are in like pilot gear, basically, but something that would be more appropriate for piloting a giant robot.
Personally, my clothes are looking stylish. Like, I'm loving this jumpsuit. I'm looking around and I'm seeing I'm seeing a new guy, and I'm seeing this guy that I helped out that I feel
Yeah,
very
you look the
happy
same.
about.
You basically look exactly the same. You haven't, like, Andrew remembers turning into a unicorn. In this case, you're just basically yourself, but now a
With jumpsuits.
robot pilot. Yeah, with jumpsuits. Yeah, you're lightning bolt on it.
Yeah, the first thing I do is like talk to Marv about how cool these are, like high class jumpsuits, Marv. Like these are sharp. Like I look sharp right now.
Well, Harry, you're saying that to Marv, like blood is spewing from your face because the bowling ball had just broken your nose. So
I'm like trying to pull out tissues from my jumpsuit pocket to like fix his bleeding nose.
Oh, that's a lot of blood, man.
As you're doing that, and as everybody notices that, like Marv, Harry, God, these names, I got to get them straight. Harry, your face had just been caved in right before you came. You feel somebody put like a bandana handkerchief over your nose to like stop the bleeding quicker than Marv does, and you turn and see this guy in a cowboy hat. There you go, Harry. What happened? Boy, I know it's stressful, but geez, you don't need to get a bloody nose.
What the hell are you?
What do you mean? It's me. And he points to like the little stitched name tag on all of your jumpsuits that says Mutt on it. And he's got very pit bull like features, I would say. And he feels like a weird like nat 20 driven attachment to you in particular, Harry, right now. But
You think you're a wise guy? You think you're funny? You think you're a funny guy? You trying to be funny right now? I feel like I'm just not getting it, but like Marv figures it out.
Is that a dog man?
why not? Why not? I thought in my head, I thought he was like a human that kind of, like when pets look like their owners. I thought it was that. But you know what? We're doing an episode called Big Ass Robots. It's very anime. And so, yes, it's a dog.
No, don't worry. Don't worry about it. I'll speak his language. Isn't that how Chewbacca speaks?
Colin, we've been over this a million times. That's very offensive, what you just said.
Sorry,
please don't.
sorry.
Please don't.
Don't worry, I'm Zap.
That's right. And he goes in for it. We're just gonna do like pure sense memory. Give me a mental roll. We'll call it a stress test. We're actually gonna make this a stress test for you. Give me a mental roll.
All right. Oh, that's really bad. Well, not horrible bad, but it's bad. It's a 9 to my 15. So
okay, so you're stressed. So Mutt went in for a like elaborate handshake that clearly you and him share in this world, but you've completely forgotten it, and you just have this very awkward moment.
I just I kind of do a little twist, and then I kind of poke him in the nose, thinking that's like what our handshake is.
You booped him?
Yeah, I booped him.
Oh my god,
it's endearing. It's endearing.
Colin,
you cute little pug.
Colin, HR. I thought HR talked to you about booping.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're just so darn cute. You're so darn cute. I shouldn't be saying that stuff. You keep going.
No, you keep digging the hole deeper, Colin. I'm just adding it to the report. It's at this point that you also like notice the like humongous robot versions of all four of you behind you, depending on where you were with your stress. Just a sec. So I don't know, Andrew, if Harry was still confident or not, and same for Marv and Colin. Colin, I know you're now stressed, but I'm gonna make this yet another like one more stress test of you all like confronting the fact that not only are like these robots, which may be intimidating in and of themselves to be standing in front of, but you also are going to have to figure out how to fly them. So this will be the moment to decide like how you're going to handle that. So everybody give me a mental roll that will be a stress test.
Do I have to? Dang it. I got a 5 to my 15.
I got a 5.
I got a 19.
Woo!
I'm like, holy shit. See those? Like, we're gonna be able to get into so many houses. Like, so many houses with those suits.
Like, as soon as you start succeeding and getting into your robot, I'm going to throw you out of it and just take it over.
This feels like the right time to ask about it because we're standing right here. No, you know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna say I'm still waiting. I'm still like on pins and needles to figure out what glass feet mean, but we'll hang on to it. So as you stand there, this is when Kai Octane storms up to you and gives you this like pep talk. So this small like tech mogul guy, exactly what you're imagining, leather jacket and sunglasses, and the most oppressively arrogant aura is quickly floating your way, and he steps in to talk to you, the four Gabriel's pilots standing in this hangar, basically says, "All right, are you guys ready? Are you ready to go? Are the robots ready? Because we're gonna need to launch here as soon as possible. There's very, very limited time before that meteor gets here, and I don't want any damage, and I want to make sure we do this by the book, really safe. And how are you all feeling? Are you ready to go?"
I'm great, boss.
That's right,
I'm just
Zap.
trying to
And he
figure out-
goes, "Give me another handshake roll." So
Yeah, let's
yeah.
go. Let's go.
Give me a...
That's a 7.
Right.
That's a 7 to my 15.
You fumble with the boss. It's even worse than you could ever imagine. So you continue to get more stressed. Okay.
But I'm feeling good about it. I'm still feeling good, but just like
All right, Zap.
I got
I
this now.
figured Zap, you'd be good to go. And Mutt, you're always like just so happy to be here. You're like a dog with a bone with this thing. So I know you're good. What about Harry, Marv? How are you feeling?
Yeah, Marv is good. Harry's good. We're good. We're fine. We're good. We know what's going on. We definitely figured out how to do this.
What he said.
Shut up, Marv.
This is what I like about you guys. You're such a good team. That I thought I knew you'd be perfect for the Gabriel. I still talk to everybody that I got the best of the business. I've never seen anybody pass their exams with such high marks as the two of you. So I'm so glad you put your criminal ways behind you and chose a life of service. So I thank you so much for being here. And I really just with this imminent threat coming, I wanted to pause to say thank you and just impart to you all my utmost confidence that you'll be able to stop this thing. And I want you to be as thorough as possible. Nothing gets by, nothing gets through. You know the old saying, say it with me. The old saying about the Gabriels. 1, 2, 3.
Go team.
Always going to the
Moon.
distance.
Yeah, that's great.
That's right, Colin. Always going to the distance.
Always going to the distance. Yeah.
I'm
Quick
beaming with pride.
question. Just I remember all of this. This makes sense, but I don't remember. Could you remind me what the reward was for doing this?
The reward.
Yeah, the money. There's
The month. Oh, well, surprised you're asking about this, Harry. But
it's been a long day. I got hit with a bowling ball today.
Yeah. I noticed the blood.
A
But
lot of
it's not the first time. You and I both know that you're paid handsomely, and what I've mentioned is that there is a not just a reward for the success of this mission. No collateral damage. No, nothing gets by. Always going the distance to make sure that we got a clean slate from this meteor. Nothing gets through. So, but when you get back, you know how rich I am, right? You're aware of that. Just know that there will be a handsome payment when you get back from this.
Of course. And we're tight. We're like brothers. You're my favorite, Maud. I love you so much. Good person. We're good. Yeah. No, I just wanted to double check.
Give me a handshake roll. Give me a mental roll against whatever your stress is. So if you're stressed or confident, disadvantage, advantage.
So I'm gonna do as a physical roll. I pass.
Yeah. So Kai Octane gives you a very elaborate handshake that somehow incorporates some sort of snowflake and other Christmas themed Christmas themed motions and sound effects. Yeah, you guys are tight having set this unit up together.
Oh. Just
Go with that.
looking in awe.
So Mutt the dog goes, "Well, what are we waiting for? We got to get going." And he goes over to the this will be your chance, Jackie, if you want to reveal it now. But he goes over to the foot of his robot, and a little door opens that's like this elevator, and it shoots him up to the head, which is where the command station is for the robot. And he goes, "Mutt Gabriel, standing by."
Oh, we're not revealing glass feet yet. It's not time.
Damn it. Okay. I guess I am giving you a moment though, like Quadrillionaire is standing there like and watches one of the 4 pilots go up into the robot. This would be the funniest thing if you just ignored the entire plot I've prepared and just didn't get in your robots. But I will give you the choice to do so or not.
Not gonna lie, I was about to use glass feet on Kai Octane.
I think go for it.
I don't like the cut of this guy's jib. And I take a bunch of ornaments out of my pocket and I slam them down on the ground. I smash my feet into them so that there's a bunch of shards in my feet. And then I jump up really high and slam myself so hard onto the ground that the shards shoot out of my feet and into Kai Octane.
Whoa.
The look on my face is just like, never in a million years did I think that's what glass feet was.
Yeah, we'll save the world.
I'm going to make a stress test for the NPCs, actually, for whatever you just did. Kai failed. And so did Mutt from all the way up there. He's like, oh my God. And he starts vomiting inside of his robot head. So, share this with me again. So, like, you've created ornament glass shards on the ground that you're trying to, like, kick flip through your feet as, like, a weapon. Like, you're going to shoot them at him from your feet. Like, is that the idea?
Yeah, I also damage myself a little bit. Throw myself on the ground so hard.
Okay, I'm gonna say you take I guess it's your feet. Let's say 3 damage. You're gonna have to succeed on hitting him. So give me it's your skill. So roll. This is your skill. I can't believe it. Okay, this is a skill people have. It's glass feet. Go ahead and roll with advantage for physical to see if you hit Kai Octane with your ornament shards.
15.
Does that meet or beat your number?
No.
Well, so you have 10 luck to use. You could use luck if you wanted to do it.
Okay, I'm going to use luck then.
Okay, so you'd only use 2 of your 10 luck to succeed on this. So you have 8 remaining to use throughout the rest of whatever story we come up with now. So you like do this ridiculous can only be called glass feet and shoot shards of glass at Kai. They hit him in the face. He's going to take similarly 3 damage. Given his like stressed out state of all of this, he's clearly never seen this before. He's very freaked out, and he's going to summon guards to come get you. He starts freaking out, and it's like, what, Marv? What's going on, Harry? What's wrong with this guy? This will be worth it. Hold on. Ebenezer, get over here and take them away. So he's like,
can I scramble into my robot? Scramble into our robots very quickly?
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
I want to play Ebenezer. Yes, my master.
Ebenezer is definitely the most like military gruff stereotype. Like he's straight out of a James Cameron movie, but he speaks like humbug and like just grunts over. He's also surrounded by Muppet soldiers for some reason, and they're coming to get you. So you're gonna need, if you're gonna run into, whether you're gonna run into your robot or somewhere else, you're gonna have to succeed on some sort of like escape roll. I'm also going to just need to know what all of you are doing at this point. So let's go in, or in a second we may go in order, actually, just so that there's a sequence if like one of you gets caught while the others escape. But you have a second to like maybe quickly decide collectively what you may be doing, or Jackie, if Marv wants to like take the lead and do something like right off, I'll let you do that, but you have a beat.
I very quickly try to explain to Harry that like this guy has a lot of money. If we just kill him, we can just take all the money. We can take all the stuff. We don't even have to go through him to get the money.
Marv, I got it. Let's kill the guy, and we'll take the money.
You want to get in those robots and kill him?
I think we should get in the robots and kill him.
What's going on, guys? What, Marv? Are you okay? You can hear in your like earpiece comms as he's trying to talk to you from up there.
I'm like in my ship going, Zap here. Is everybody okay? Ready to go? We're gonna.
You're already up in your Zap head. Okay, I can believe that Zap would have just like not cared about anything, and that Colin, you would have just gone up in your elevator. Harry and Marv,
Gabriel. I'm a Gabriel. I'm following whatever the other Gabriels are doing.
Yeah, give me. It'll be a physical roll. This isn't stealth, so Marv, you can't use that as a skill. Like you're just trying to like. Let's imagine there's some sort of like DNA coded like way to like it's very customized so that only you can go into it, so that like there's a limited number of people who could like take over one of these things for security reasons or whatever. So Harry and Marv, give me a physical roll and take into account whatever your stress, confidence, emotional state is.
I got a 17.
I got a 16. I'm using my luck to add a point to it.
Okay. All right. So all four of you now are ascending in your Gabriels up to your like little cockpit, which is in the head. Again, these are just humongous robot-sized versions of yourselves. So, and you can see at the bottom the Muppets and the Scrooge guy and Kai like shouting something angrily and pointing up there. And like walks, you can see him like very slowly, quietly walk over to some sort of like little control panel, and he picks up like a walkie-talkie radio thing, and you can hear simultaneously across all four of yours. It goes,
"What, Marv? What the hell was that? What are you guys doing? There's a meteor. What's going on?"
We got a plan. Don't worry.
This is you. I'm gonna throw like a filter on this. This is you talking from the robot.
Marv, wait, can I communicate with just the other robots, or if everything I say out loud in the open?
I'll say that like you look down and notice that your elbow was on a button that was projecting it out. So okay. Yes, you can just let's say you quickly figure out you can just communicate with the four of you.
I like the idea that I don't know I'm broadcasting to everybody. So I'll just say,
I think this is when we shoot him. Like I think just go over there and on him. Like I think this is it. He's not gonna see it coming.
I think I see a button in this thing that says chainsaw arm. I think I'm gonna chainsaw him.
You see from below as you're like figuring out, looking at the panel, because this is being broadcast, he's like figuring it out and like like football, like rapid fire, like running backwards, like, oh, he's freaking out as you're saying this, but he's not gone yet. So you have a moment if you want to kill this guy, I guess.
Oh, whose turn is it? Can I chainsaw him?
If you're familiar with how these episodes typically go, there's usually like it's not the worst idea to like maybe not kill somebody right off, but it's usually I've introduced a bad guy right off. So yeah, go ahead. I guess you can go first, Marv, and try and chainsaw this quadrillionaire to death. I'm not even going to make it like a disadvantage. So you're going to use your action to do what? What ability does your mech have that you chose that you want to use?
Chainsaw arm.
So this will be like just a regular old attack roll. So whether you're stressed, confident, again, if as you're succeeding or failing, you're moving left or right on your chart until you hit either the end or you hit neutral, in which case you kind of stop there. So give me a physical roll to go chainsaw arm this guy.
I got a 19.
um,
This is my playground. This is where I play.
I guess describe to me what this like. I guess it would be like the width of a like a road, like the width of a regular like neighborhood road is how huge your chainsaw arm sword thing is. So I guess describe to me what happens when you do this.
So the chainsaw is gonna burst out of my arm so hard that I kind of like fall back a little, but then I try to catch my balance and I sort of like accidentally overcompensate and I fall slightly too forward and I just sort of like slide face first, but the chainsaw just sort of like slides right into him as I.
So you're kind of like doing a timber, like a tree falling right onto him with the chainsaw arm. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, because I started to trip and fall. I wasn't expecting how big the chainsaw was going to be.
Yeah, so you just like crush this guy, chainsaw the hanger into the ground, and you kill this guy. He's dead. It's over. You're now like prone on the ground, face down. Now what?
Harry, we're gonna get so much money.
I'm gonna be rich, Marv.
You hear very softly like a dog whining from just kind of crying from the mutt, the robot. It's like,
Why did you guys do that? What's going on?
Listen, you stupid butt. There's a big reward. This was not a good guy, okay? I know it's a lot, but we did you a solid here, okay?
I'm an evidence-based creature, Harry. How could you determine that he was a bad guy?
Did you see the freak?
He's trying to keep us people down.
Yeah, exactly. It's oppression. It's oppression.
And I'm trying to agree with him.
We're Gabriel. We're Gabriel. We do things like this.
this is all coming through the broadcast versions of yourselves, and you see all of the you're just having robot conversations in this hangar after you like just collapsed on top of him. You see like Scrooge like kind of like getting nervous for himself, but all the Muppets are actually kind of looking at each other and are like, shit, can I do a Kermit voice?
Give me a tiny tip.
They kind of got a point.
Thanks, Kermit.
I'm trying to think of other characters. What would you like? So there's a Fozzie Bear one that's like, yeah, we need to I can't do Fozzie clearly. We need a revolution. Waka waka. So, this is where we're going. We can go there, but you're starting to incite something in this room.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I did say the word lunar base before. I just want to say that while we're having fun here. The episode may be over kind of abruptly at some point. So I just want to remind you of that.
The oncoming meteor while we
Right.
Do you think it's real? Do we think Harry, is that meteor even real?
I don't. None of this is real. 10 minutes ago, I was getting a polar bear slammed onto my face.
That's true. You got it.
You mean we're not going to get any reward at all? There's no money in it?
There's got to be money in here somewhere, and then we need to get the frick off of wherever we are. And then, I don't know. Maybe Zap's got something figured out. Zap, you got anything? What are you bringing to what? I don't even understand.
It's all global warming, so I feel like we just are
Oh my God.
trying to...
We gotta get off this planet.
We do. We got to get out of here. But first, we got to find that money.
We gotta find a reward. Let's check the body. You want to get out of the robot and check the body?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna fast forward you through the long process of going down the elevator back down through your feet. For Marv, I'm gonna say just at my own mental clock, every so often you're gonna take another point of damage for basically obliterating your foot. So I'm gonna say when you get down to the bottom, you take one more personal point of damage. You also see that this building-sized robot with the sword is just imagine a football field length industrial robot is just lying in front of you, and you're like, do you think we can get the body under there? That's sort of the reaction you're about to have.
Do we see his feet? Can we see him anywhere?
No, I'm not giving you that. I'm sorry. Not that. No. Yeah, how about this? How about this, Jackie? How about this? Give me a it'd be like an investigation roll in D&D, but give me a mental roll to see if you can find the body somewhere.
Oh, yes. I got a 17.
Okay, so here's what you see. You see the smallest but still proven shreds of a person all over the place because your chainsaw just eviscerated this guy before it crashed on top of him. And so you don't find his feet, but you find scraps of what his feet were. And as you turn, you also see a little fleck of skin blood on Kermit's face across the room, and can tell that you just shredded this guy with your robot.
Harry, I don't know if we're gonna find any money in this guy's pockets. You know what I think we gotta do? we gotta go case his house. We gotta find his house and we gotta case it and we gotta break into his house.
All right. If he doesn't have a wallet on him or something, then let's just go. Let's get back in your robot and let's go find his house. It's gotta be around here somewhere. How big can this thing be?
You hear before you as you turn to go back into your robot, the voice of Kermit go, well, I think he was building a mansion on Mars or something.
The planet Mars? Did you hear the frog?
But he's gotta have a house he lives in right now.
All right, let's get out of here. And then I kind of want Marv to just misunderstand and then just get into my robot and try to be in my robot with me.
That's what I want to do.
Okay. Yeah. So
you're going in the same robot.
You accidentally go in the robot with me. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to assume you're going up into the Harry robot, which is Frosty. So while this is happening, Colin, you hear from a private message from Mutt, the dog guy, going, Colin, are you there? Are you there?
I'm right here for you, buddy.
What the fuck is going on? This was supposed to be our first mission. These things were christened last week. What is happening, man?
Hey, we're taking it out for a spin. We're just trying things out.
Are we?
Practicing.
We haven't done anything except kill the guy who paid for everything.
What?
Colin, I know. Look, I know you've been preoccupied with your pizza making, but we got to get our heads in the game. This meteor is going to be here any second. I know there was some doubt down there, which was the first I'm hearing of it, that we're questioning the validity of an Empire State Building sized meteor coming our way, but look, I'm gonna say you could see the radar, right? And you look down and you see just the most obvious meteor blipping and getting closer to your location.
You mean the dot that keeps on coming closer?
Yeah, Colin, the dot.
Oh, wow. What are we supposed to do with that dot?
Oh my god. And you hear just like the mutt Gabriel just takes off. The jet wings extend and he shoots off into through the roof of the hangar, which is where you can like launch out of this place. And again, if this was available,
I'm totally following. I'm totally
It's-
following because I'm just agreeing with it.
Okay. This is like where if you just like any casual person would look up and see a gigantic meteor like getting dangerously close to where you are.
What? This
So
doesn't
he
look like
shoots
the
off.
dot that's on my screen.
Let's cut to Harry and Marv in the now cramped space of the hairy robot's head. What's going on?
Marv, watch your elbows, man. You're right in my face. Like, go sit over there. Just get in the back.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's just me. And that's you see Kermit's also there for some reason.
Oh, rest in you, little green furry freak.
He looks like a kid. He looks like a kid, Harry. So you're gonna get like kind of distracted by a child being given it's one of your shadows.
I'd shove my face over like against the window and I just like casually see the giant meteor.
What are you staring at?
You know, I think there really might be a giant meteor that's about to hit the road.
Marv, we gotta get out of here.
What's this button do? And you see the Kermit like smash a button. I'm gonna say if it's 1 to 10, I get to choose what happens. If it's 11 to 20, you two get to choose what happens with whatever button he pressed. It's your robot, Andrew. So let's have you roll.
So, Kermit slams the button down, and it is like jet feet, and it shoots the robot. Goes flying through the ceiling of the hangar, and we're now like airborne.
Okay.
So it just like throws us into our seat, and our like faces are doing that like G-force crazy.
Yeah. So you're going at like super speed. Colin, you've also followed after Mutt, who's also flying up after this meteor. Let's go ahead and do initiative now. I'm going to say Mutt is going to end up going first no matter what, but given the speed at which you're flying, Andrew, let's go with you, Andrew. Because it's your robot. Give me a physical roll. No, I'll do it randomly. This is actually the rules that I came up with. It's random. So, okay, Colin, you're actually going to go first. So we're going to go Mutt, Colin, and then the chimera that is Harry, Marv, and Kermit the Frog.
Here comes Frosty.
You guys can wrestle. Yeah. I actually didn't write down. I guess I'll pick one of the other mold options. That should Mutt be a warrior or a scholar? What do you guys think?
Feels like scholar.
Very knowledgeable dog. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mutt is like approaching this humongous meteor and deploys these two drones just like pop off from his I'm gonna say they're fucking tennis balls that like pop off and start to like hover towards this meteor as he's also flying forward. And while he starts like shooting machine guns at this meteor, these two like tennis ball drones fly over and also start shooting at it. And so it's just like this cool missile attack that's happening on this meteor. It's still moving forward, but you can see like little flecks of the meteor like flying off. Colin, you're up next.
I see Mutt doing his thing, and I want to join in. So between the two balls of tennis that are flying through the air, I want to shoot a laser cannon through it.
Okay, give me a physical roll.
Which is great because I'm one away from
super stress.
super stressed. So
Awesome.
hopefully I don't.
So you're rolling with disadvantage then.
Oh, that's a 1. That's a 1. Oh boy. Oh boy. So not only did I miss it, I'm super stressed now.
Let's do the least bad thing first. So what? So when you max out your meter in the character sheet when you're super stressed, which is what we're calling it right now, you roll a d20 for your shadows and reduce that from your luck. So go ahead and roll a d20, Colin.
Oh, only 3. Only 3. Which
Okay.
that is so good to me. Thank you.
That's really clutch because your laser cannon with a 1, a critical failure, not only didn't thread the needle between all of these firing drones and robot to hit the meteor. Instead, it just blows up the Mutt Gabriel entirely.
Oh gosh.
Holy
I'll
crap!
remember you always, puppy. I'll remember you always. I don't even remember his name.
I'm gonna say the head. You blow up the body of the Gabriel, which again is a gigantic dog-formed robot. So it looks like you've shot a dog, and the dog head flies off.
And you just hear me whisper, "Zap." That's it.
So, believe it or not, Colin, you have another action.
Sweet. I mean, is there any way to fix Mutt's mech at all, or because I do have this soldier thing where I can do 5 points. I can get him at least limping, maybe.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that you just blew up the body of it, but I was trying to be nice. Your knowledge of again, you all are in the head of your mechs. So
Where the
fact that his
brains.
head flew off means that there's a chance that he's in there and he's okay. But given the damage, there's obviously some concern. So I'll say you'll need to use your action before you do any sort of repairing, which is part of your
Okay.
zap power.
Okay.
You'll need to use your movement to get to him and check on him.
All right. I want to see if he's still alive because I would be like, oh, and then wanting to help.
So let's say you blast off, you catch up to the head. What's the first thing you want to do?
Come here, puppy. Come here. Come here. Come here, puppy.
And you hear faintly over your intercom after a tense couple seconds where oh shoot, I'm not hearing anything. Is he dead in there? You just hear this deep sigh coming from Mutt going, Colin, I'm adding that to the report to HR. I just even though this is a tense situation, I just gotta call you out on this stuff, man. That's inappropriate.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're just so cute. I mean, I don't write that in there.
Colin, don't. You can't call a coworker cute like that. You can't do
I'm sorry.
these things. Oh no. Oh gosh. The meter's going. The alarm's going off. It looks like there's oxygen. I'm losing oxygen fast, buddy.
And I tried to do a patchwork.
Okay. So we'll cut back to you. We'll go to the hybrid of Harry, Marv, and Kermit. I'll say you all kind of take your turn together, unless one of you wants to do something that isn't a mech action. You know what I mean? You're not gonna try and do something with the meteor. You want to do something separately.
Are we still flying through the air, or have we stopped?
I guess that's up to you, Andrew. If you want to headbutt the meteor for some reason.
I'm just I think if we're still sucked back into the chair and our cheeks are going back, I'm just trying to hit any button I can hit and see what happens.
Okay, Andrew, I'm gonna say, are you stressed right now or not?
No, I have 1 confidence.
Okay, I'm gonna say, depending on this roll, this is so funny. Okay. Oh my god, we may just end the episode right here. I'm just gonna say because this thing just like clicked in my head. That's so perfect. Okay, so before I want to give Jackie you a chance to do something before Andrew hits a random button. What would Marv want to do right now? I get it, like you're dependent on Harry and just want to go with the flow with whatever he chooses, but I do want to give you some decision making before this happens.
Harry, you got some pretty cool powers in your robot. You know, we could really get vengeance on this meteor, and we could use Ice Blast and turn it into a giant bowling ball to try to hit that meteor.
You got there before me. I was gonna say that the mutt and the 2 drones created 3 holes that look like that now make it look like a giant bowling ball. So I'm with you. I love it.
All right. Marv, if we survive this, I'll do whatever the hell you want.
You want to smash the button?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know which button is the Ice Blast button, but I support your plan. Wait, so are you going to try to hit a button? Like, are we both trying to hit a button, or am I just going to hit a thing?
No. I think you're picking the button, and we're gonna do like another like a random thing that's gonna happen.
Okay.
You're gonna roll. I'm gonna say you want it to be above a 10. Let's just put it that way. This isn't like a physical mental roll. This is gonna be like sheer chance at this point, given the chaos of the situation. I was gonna say like, oh, your sense memory, just sort of like Colin with Zap, he knows how to use the laser cannon, so he just does it. But in this case, I'm gonna say you're so stressed out by being like shot through the air and at this like warp speed with all the G forces and the fact that a giant bowling ball is yet again hurtling at your face that we're going to leave it to chance. So give me just a straight D20 roll to see what happens.
13.
13. Okay. And you want the ice blast to happen, right?
Yeah.
So that's what happens. You shoot this. Wait, I forget what you were trying to do. So the ice blast power can shape ice into a structure of your choice. I put in parentheses very deliberately within reason, but if this episode up until now is any indication, I'll let you do whatever you want, apparently. So what do you want the ice blast to be coming from your frosty Gabriel?
So it is a giant bowling ball.
So you're going to collide the bowling balls.
Yep, we're going to collide bowling balls. Yep.
Okay. So you shoot a giant bowling ball at the other bowling ball. What's the best way to do this? I'm going to roll on my side for the meteor, and I'm going to have, let's say, Jackie, just because you haven't done a roll yourself, and it was your idea initially, just give me a D20 roll. Yeah, I'm looking at your skills and stuff. There's nothing that would be funny in this instance. So give me a D20 roll, and we'll compare.
Are they trying to curl right now? Like do curling? Where you're trying to
You rolled a 6?
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled a 14. Legitimately so. I don't want to fudge it. So the meteor is going to blast through your ice bowling ball. It's going to take it's going to get whittled down seriously. Ice shards shoot out all over the place. Let's say, yeah, it would just be inevitable given the impact that all of you would be damaged. So let's say that all of you take 10 damage, given this to your robot. So again, you have 50 points. So this is just 10.
Oh, that was dead.
Yeah, you're okay. That said, Mutt is also taking 10. So what is the percentage of a head to a body, mass wise?
I mean, it comes up to what is the percentage of the mind? How beautiful is this mind that we're talking about?
We're going straight to school. 8 heads high.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 6 heads high, 1/6.
Yeah,
1/6. I think you want the
Yeah.
biggest number. So 1/6. So 50 divided by 6. Well, that's not going to do it. Okay, so I said it was 10 damage. Shit. Okay. The ice shards are going to like blow up the dog head. So
And I'm over there trying to repair
yeah,
it,
you bet.
and it just blasts
So-
through and like go past me. I'm just like, "Whoa."
I do like the idea that like Mutt is not paying attention to any of this because Mutt is just barking at all of the tennis balls that are floating through space.
yeah. Yeah. Woo, 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 woo. So the meteor sails past you. That's the meteor's turn. It can't do anything. You're going to have like one more rotation before it collides with the moon because you waited so long. But we're going to go to the top of the order. Mutt is apparently floating in space. Let's say would there be any... This is kind of funny. Okay. He needs a pep talk to have a turn. If he's going to have a turn to do one thing that I have in my head and have a chance of surviving, he needs like some like motivation to like, you know, like a Rocky speech or some sort of Christmas miracle to like get back in the game. So, Colin, I'm going to have to leave it to you because you're right there. What do you say to him?
Listen, Mutt. You've been waiting this your whole life. The opportunity only comes once. This is you. This is all you, and the glory comes to one person. And that's a dog person. And guess what? It's you, Mutt. It's always been you.
Colin, give me a D20 mental.
Okay, I can work with this. I got a 14 out of 15. I'm going to use one of my luck to make it to 15. And yeah.
Okay. Here's what happens. Your speech, for whatever reason, again, it's coming through this like gigantic broadcast through this robot megaphone from a robot that looks just like you. And your speech works. He starts to open his eyes after this like explosion that's still like ringing in his ears, and his tail starts to slowly wag back and forth and a little bit faster, and it starts to look. I think we can all tell that the rules of science aren't being adhered to during this episode, but the tail propels him towards your ship. it actually starts to go faster and faster when he gets the same faint whiff of pizza that's emanating from
mud,
and
yeah.
He reaches your leg. This is where his turn is going to matter a whole lot because dog instincts are going to kick in. He's going to need to meet his, I'm going to say his mental is 15. He's going to need to meet his 15 in order to crawl into your robot, okay? And if not, you'll understand why. I rolled a 3.
Oh no.
You're going to be so mad when I tell you the stupid joke I had. So he starts to hump your leg.
Yeah, get off my leg.
And I think Mutt is just going to like die happy having humped your leg.
Oh, he went out happy.
Oh,
He was just a lonely red rocket in the sky.
Guys, you have no idea how much of the preparation is just like we got through maybe a third of the story that was planned. I can't wait to just like share all the things that happen as a ramification of what's happening. So, okay, Colin, you get to go next. What do you want to do? You basically, this is your last turn to stop the meteor.
feeling the memory of Mutt and all that he wanted to do and accomplish in life, I decide that I got to be a barrier and I got to be a shield for the world. And so I do laser shield in front of the meteor, putting my whole body and weight into it.
Okay, so
I want to see if this does anything.
laser shield. It does something.
Yeah.
So you're going to need to do two things. You're going to first need to like maneuver yourself back in front of the. You'll spend a move to get there. To like put your arms up to stop its momentum towards the moon. Then you'll use laser shield to try and slow it down. I'm just going to say that it doesn't stop it, but it's slowing it down to some extent. So you may have a little bit more time, but it's going to depend on the Frosty Gabriel. I guess let's turn it over to the three-headed monster of Harry, Marv, and Kermit to try and save the world.
And I'm just feeling glory music behind me as I'm doing this because I'm feeling like this is, like, oh, I'm doing something profound right now for Mutt. Mutt is my man. My boy.
You're in like slow motion. This is
Yeah.
great. Yeah. Marv, I think this is our chance to do something maybe good. I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that we're in space. Maybe it's the fact that I'm talking I'm in a robot head and I'm talking to a frog. Or the fact that
What about the revolution? What about the revolution? I want to go to Mars and burn it all down.
I hear you, frog.
That's the plan after.
Yeah, there's not gonna be a lot of Mars if the meteor blows everything up.
This is bullshit. And he hits an ejector button and just like goes in some escape pod that's hurtling towards Mars. So
just its little capsule pops out of the butt of the mech. Just shoots out of it.
Yeah, you just poop him out.
You're the leader. What do you want to do, buddy?
I think we should shoot one more time at the meteor, and then we go get the treasure. All right, Marv, we got one more shot, buddy. It's you. It's always been you. What should we fire at this thing?
What if we use our ice blast again, but this time we make a giant paint can on the end of a rope and we swing it into the meteor and it shoots into a different trajectory in space?
You know, I've never said this to you in person, but you're a freaking genius, Marv.
Thank you. That's all I've ever wanted to hear.
And you feel in your soul, Marv, like just your soul is unlocked from your dependency on Harry in this moment, having shown some sort of independent thought.
His heart grew 3 sizes that day.
That's right. Yeah. You, for whatever reason, you hear a bell ringing, and then like your wings shoot out from your Gabriel, and you blast off closer to this meteor, and you want to create this paint can thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to? I'm gonna ask just for descriptive sake, not for any sort of physics sake. Is the string going to be wrapped around like the moon and you're going to like swing it around so it like smacks it? Or is it just like sort of float, like sort of like vaguely Spider-Man fake logic where it's just, oh, I shot it up in the air, it's hanging on to something and it, you swing it. Just for clarity's sake.
The second one.
The Spider-Man one. Okay. Okay.
What's that light pole doing up in space?
Yeah, there's just like weird skyscrapers everywhere, but there's no tops to them. What's happening? Okay, so you're gonna use your ice blast to create this paint can on a string. And are you pushing the paint can yourself? Is that it? Like you're gonna shoot it and then you're gonna manually thrust it so that it cracks into it? Okay.
It doesn't even matter if it smashes it to pieces. As long as it throws it off its course and shoots it in the direction, it can go destroy something else.
Okay. All right. You said it. No. You said it. You all heard it. Okay. So you're gonna roll a d20 to see if this thing successfully. We're gonna do the same thing with the bowling balls if the paint can work. So I'm gonna roll on my side. You're gonna roll.
Okay.
You can use luck. So I'm not gonna let you pool it between the two of you. But Marv, you can use your luck right now. So I'm gonna roll and you're gonna roll.
God. I got a 3. I should probably use my luck.
I also got a 3.
No way.
So, okay, so you're gonna use a point of luck, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, so this paint can swings down. Cue the Home Alone funny, quirky music coming in again. Christmas music. It cracks into the meteor. It breaks it apart a little bit, but it also redirects its trajectory. It's not destroyed, but it has been broken down even more, and it is now off course from the moon. Cut to everybody cheering from the moon when they see this, because again, it's super close. Everybody's right above them. They can see this epic fight above. You see literally Michael Jordan give a thumbs up, not in cutout form, but give a thumbs up into the sky. So here's the fun part. Which way does the meteor go? I'm going to say all three of you need to roll a d20 for again, this luck idea. And some combination of above, below. It's more of a binary thing. It's not going to be oh, I got an 11 and they got an 8, and when we add it all together, it's going to be a number. It's going to be I'm going to go one by one. Did you get above a 10 or not? And depending on how many of you succeed or fail will determine where the meteor goes. So, Jackie, I'm going to start with you. Marv, now in your soul, you've just done something good for a change. You've taken the paint can that's hit you guys over and over all these years and freed yourself from Harry and stopped the meteor from destroying the moon. What is your role?
I got an 11.
Okay, so you're feeling good. Harry, also there. Having confronted more bowling balls today than you would have liked, and also having a change of heart, your heart growing 3 sizes. What did you roll?
A 5.
All right, Colin, it comes to you. I don't know how to summarize your day, Colin. With
typical. It's been typical.
With the frozen corpse of a dog man humping your robot leg. What luck roll are you gonna have in this case?
I got a 16. So Zap is ready and got a 16.
Okay, all right. Okay, so the I'm gonna say, because you got at least one failure, but not more than one, it is not going to go towards Earth, which is where this was going.
It's going to just hit Mars.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Colin. You just swing it right back, and it goes towards Mars. And while that happens, you see that it's at such a pace that it's starting to catch up to the capsule that Kermit left in. And you see that it flies by him and crushes into Mars, exploding it into a million red pieces all over the galaxy.
I always knew red wasn't my color. I can't do Kermit.
I was gonna. You can hear over the intercom from Kermit's little escape pod. You son of a bitch! You did it. The home base of Halo, whatever the fuck I said, Halo Industries or whatever. And we're not going to get to the rest of the story, but you can feel at this point the cheers of the universe having done something good. And the black mold starts to ooze back up out of the control consoles in front of you, coating your bodies once more, and about to teleport you away back to where you left off at your home invasion, home robbery. And you feel yourself portaling back to for Harry and Marv, back to the cold hard ground next to the spider, and Colin back to the lawn in front of this house with its door kicked in. I'll pick it up from there. How are you? What's going on?
I think there's something wrong with your dog.
And it's at this point you see the dog is humping your leg right now, Colin. Mutt is alive and well in this universe. His frozen corpse is not did not portal over. Instead, he's back in dog form.
Happy puppy, ah. Down, boy.
I sit up and kind of chuck to the all my fingers, all my arms, all my toes. Marv, are you there? It's real? And I'm looking to make sure Marv is okay next to me.
I'm a little bit out of it, but I'm shaking my head.
And we see the door is still open on the house. And my heart growing 3 sizes is immediately shrunk back down 3 sizes. We need to continue rounding.
And in my newly gained confidence, instead of trying to go back through the fence to the back, I see a trellis, and I've made on my own decision, all by myself, to climb the trellis to the 2nd floor to get in through the window instead of the back door.
Gross.
And as you both approach the house from different angles, while Colin's just nervously trying to get this.
Just trying to get the
Go
dog
ahead,
off
Colin.
of me. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the dog off of me, but I feel like I did a good job. Still, I helped somebody in their house. I saved the world a little bit with the dog.
As you both are climbing in your respective spots, you just hear the what could only be described as a child screaming, and you can't really register it right away, but then you recognize that both of you have placed your hands or your feet, in your case, Marv, your disgusting mangled glass feet, on top of an exposed outlet, both of you, and you're both electrocuted. Your bodies turn to skeletons and flash and simmer. Your hair stands up on its end, and it dawns on you during this moment of electroshock that what the kid had said was just zap. And that's where we're gonna end the episode.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for listening to our Big Ass Robots one-shot. This episode featured myself, Matt Kroeger, your game master, Andrew Wiesbrock as Harry, Jackie Crofts as Marv, and Colin Orr as Colin Orr. Theme song by Funeral Language. You can follow us on the social medias and YouTube at One Shot to Survive. And if you enjoyed the show, maybe consider leaving a review in your podcast app or sharing with your bowling ball smashed, glass-footed, overly agreeable friends. Or just share it with anyone. You don't have to be that specific. We also have a Patreon at patreon.com/oneshot-to-survive, where you can gain access to exclusive bonus content like the Double Shot, our recap podcast, where Colin and I break down the episode. And this one in particular will be extremely fun. A definite must listen. But also, if you sign up to be a patron, you get the one-shot guide from this very episode. In the event that you too would like to stop a meteor and maybe, see what else was in store for the rest of the story that we never got to. Thank you for listening. Our next episode will be available April 8th. Do good and be well, friends. Bye-bye. That was fun. That was really great. I wasn't sure about the Wet Bandits thing, but that was about right.
That's fun.
I can't believe we're going to a different place. I thought that was the game, and I was really invested on getting into the house.
Oh no.
Good.
That was the only thing that I was like, I had a moment where I wanted to, but I couldn't think of the joke. Is when Kermit ejected, and you were trying to figure out what Kermit was going to say. I wanted instead for Kermit to fly by and there to be like Waldorf and Statler.
Looks like this episode's off the rails. No one's listening anyway.
The dinosaurs were lucky. They actually got hit by the meteor.
That's so good.